So welcome everyone to day 2. This is Introduction to SMART Goals, and today we're going to cover what SMART goals are, what it means to set a goal, and activity 2. So first, what are SMART goals? SMART goals stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based goals. So what are some questions you should ask when you're trying to make your goal meet the SMART goal criteria? So for the specific aspect, you want to ask, what do I want to accomplish? Why do I want to accomplish this? What are the requirements and what are the constraints? When you're looking at the measurable aspect, you want to look at how you'll measure your progress. So how are you going to know when your goal is accomplished? Now, when you're looking at the achievable aspect, you want to look at how your goal can be accomplished, or what are some steps that you can take to get there. For the relevant aspect, you want to see if this goal is worthwhile, if it's something you really want to put your time and effort into, or if this really is the right time for you to be doing this, since you might not have the right resources to meet this goal. And last but not least, you have the time bound, where you want to look at how long you're going to take to meet the goal, when you should meet the goal by, that sort of stuff. So now let's look at some examples of bad and good SMART goals to help us decide on if our goal meets the criteria or not. So for the specific aspect, a bad example would be I want to become a better student, but a good example would be I'm going to focus on boosting my quiz grade in math to an A. For measurable, a bad example would be I'm going to study for this Friday's math test, but a good example would be I'm going to study every day and then meet with a tutor on Wednesday to prepare for Friday's test. It's paced, you can measure your progress, you have separate steps that you can meet before you get to that Friday's test. For attainable or achievable, a bad example would be I'm going to lose 20 lb, but a good example would be I'm going to lose 2 pounds every week by choosing healthy meal options over processed foods. For relevant, a bad example would be I want to make money on the stock market, but you hate finance, but a good example would be I want to make money as a personal trainer because you love going to the gym. And for time-based, a bad example would be I want to submit a short story in the contest next month, but a good example would be I'm going to draft an outline for my first short story this Wednesday. Wednesday is closer, it's easier to meet that deadline, and you have specific time set for each step you have to get to that contest next month. So now let's transition into activity 2, where we're going to complete a worksheet. And reminder that this is the goal that you selected in activity 1. So the goal that you'll be completing this worksheet for is the goal that you worked on yesterday. And here is the worksheet for you to complete. You may take a screenshot, you can print it out, you can copy it onto a sheet of paper, and if you don't have access to any of that, you can simply take a screenshot and paste it into a Canva document like I showed yesterday and type your answers up there. Make it personal, make it suit you and your needs. Thank you. I hope to see you tomorrow.